You're listening to the RowSheet podcast, where you can follow condensed AI-powered full coverage analysis of news and events published on all major platforms, all in one place, every 5 hours. The RowSheet podcast takes a modern, first-of-its-kind algorithmic approach to journalism and event analysis by covering information published on all major public news outlets and cross-analyzing them in an algorithmic and unbiased manner, then presented in a state-of-the-art, human-consumable listening experience, ingested, analyzed, and published every 5 hours. You can support RowSheet by visiting rowsheet.com/support. We hope you enjoy your listening experience. And without further ado, here's the RowSheet podcast.
The date is March 17th, 2023, at 7 p.m. GMT. In the last 5 hours, several news titles have been published covering various topics, from business to entertainment, and everything in between. One of the most significant headlines is about the Fed's decision to approve a quarter-point rate hike next week, despite market turmoil. This decision could have a significant impact on the global economy, and investors will be closely watching to see how the markets react. Another headline that caught attention is Red Lobster's announcement of a free Endless Lobster event in Times Square, which has attracted many seafood lovers who are eager to sign up. In contrast, JP Morgan's CEO, Jamie Dimon, is in the news as his lawyer argues that he knew in 2008 that Epstein was a sex trafficker, which could damage his reputation and that of the bank. Moving on to the stock market, 2 chip stocks, along with Microsoft, are among the best performers this week, with investors showing confidence in the tech sector. However, the collapse of SVB has left many wondering why bank runs like this happen and how they can be prevented in the future. In other news, the WHO has called on China to release data linking COVID's origin to raccoon dogs at the Wuhan market, while the International Criminal Court has issued an arrest warrant for Russian President Vladimir Putin over alleged Ukraine war crimes. Macron's decision to force through a pension bill with no vote has angered the French, but few believe he will be forced out. The entities extracted from these headlines include various countries, such as China, France, Russia, and Ukraine, as well as organizations such as the WHO, International Criminal Court, and Credit Suisse. Notably, Credit Suisse is facing a crisis that has put the spotlight on the bank's crown jewel, while YouTube has reinstated Donald Trump's channel. On the entertainment front, Tyra Banks plans to step down as Dancing with the Stars host, while Sam Neill has been diagnosed with non-Hodgkin lymphoma. Miley Cyrus has achieved a UK chart double, while Snoop Dogg has arrived in Scotland to still DRE on bagpipes. Overall, these headlines reflect the diversity of news stories that can emerge in a short period, from economic and political developments to entertainment news and more. The named entities extracted from the headlines provide additional context and show the wide range of people, organizations, and places that are involved in these events. From the list of organizations mentioned in the article titles, the major companies that I recognize are Credit Suisse, Exxon, JP Morgan, Microsoft, and WHO. Credit Suisse has been mentioned multiple times in the article titles with a negative sentiment. The Credit Suisse Crisis Shines Spotlight article highlights the issues faced by the company in relation to the Greensill and Archegos scandals, which led to a significant decline in the company's share price. From an investment point of view, the company's value has taken a hit and may continue to do so in the near future as it works to resolve the issues and rebuild investor trust. Exxon, the multinational oil and gas company, has been mentioned with a neutral sentiment in the article titles. The article discusses the company's consideration of resuming its Mozambican LNG project with bigger output, indicating potential growth opportunities. From an investment point of view, this could lead to positive changes in the company's value, especially with the rising demand for energy and the company's expansion into new markets. JP Morgan, the leading investment bank, has been mentioned with a neutral sentiment in the article titles. The articles discuss the bank's involvement in various financial activities, including investments and deals. From an investment point of view, JP Morgan has a strong position in the market and has been consistently profitable, making it a potential long-term investment option. Microsoft, the technology giant, has been mentioned with a neutral sentiment in the article titles. The article highlights the company's involvement in various technology-related activities, including partnerships and product releases. From an investment point of view, Microsoft has been performing well and has a strong market position, making it a potential long-term investment option. WHO, the World Health Organization, has been mentioned with a neutral sentiment in the article titles. The articles discuss the organization's involvement in various health-related activities, including COVID-19 responses and global health initiatives. From an investment point of view, there is no direct investment opportunity in the WHO, but its actions and initiatives can impact the global economy and certain sectors such as healthcare and pharmaceuticals. From the list of possible articles, the top 5 articles that would have the largest impact on the stock market or the world of business are: Fed poised to approve quarter-point rate hike next week, despite market turmoil. This article is likely to have a significant impact on the stock market as it talks about the Federal Reserve's decision to raise interest rates. A rate hike can impact the economy and financial markets by affecting borrowing costs and inflation. JP Morgan CEO Jamie Dimon knew in 2008 that Epstein was a sex trafficker, lawyer argues. This article is likely to have an impact on JP Morgan's stock price, as it raises questions about the bank's leadership and ethics. If the allegations are proven true, it could lead to legal and reputational risks for the bank. Credit Suisse crisis shines spotlight on bank's crown jewel. This article discusses Credit Suisse's ongoing crisis and how it could impact the bank's wealth management division, which is considered its crown jewel. If the bank is unable to address the issues, it could result in significant losses for the company and its investors. Exxon weighs resuming Mozambican LNG project with bigger output. This article could impact the stock price of ExxonMobil, as it talks about the company's potential decision to resume its liquefied natural gas project in Mozambique. The decision could impact the company's revenue and future growth prospects. What's at stake? By the numbers, as Supreme Court weighs student loan forgiveness. This article is likely to have an impact on the education sector and student loan companies. The Supreme Court's decision on student loan forgiveness could have far-reaching implications for the industry and impact the stock prices of companies in the sector.
The front page of Y Combinator today features a diverse array of articles covering a wide range of topics, including artificial intelligence, programming languages, scientific research, and technology news. The named entity recognition of these articles has extracted a number of important entities, including organizations such as Google, Amazon, and AI, as well as specific technologies and products like GPT-4, Super Mario Odyssey, and Text Synth Server. One of the standout articles is One AI Tutor Per Child. Personalized Learning is Finally Here, which highlights the potential of AI to revolutionize education by providing personalized tutoring to each student. Another article that may be of interest to developers is JDK20G1/parallel/serial GC changes, which discusses changes to the garbage collector in the latest version of the Java development kit. Other notable articles include Prostate Cancer Could Be Treated by Destroying Tumors with Electric Currents, which describes a potentially groundbreaking new treatment for prostate cancer, and Speak English to Me, The Secret World of Programmers, which explores the often unrecognized role of language and communication in programming. Several articles focus specifically on AI and natural language processing, including Can GPT-4 Actually Write Code? And Text Synth Server, which describes a tool for generating natural language text from structured data. The GPT-4 system card is also mentioned, highlighting the continued interest and development of AI language models. The entity extraction also reveals several interesting programming-related articles, including Something Pretty Right, The History and Legacy of Visual Basic, which delves into the history and impact of the popular programming language, and Show HN, Learn Python with Minecraft, which introduces a new way to learn programming through Minecraft. Overall, the front page of Y Combinator provides a diverse and fascinating glimpse into the latest developments in technology, programming, and scientific research. With such a wide range of topics and entities covered, there is something for everyone interested in staying up to date on the latest developments in these fields. Based on the topics covered, here are the top 5 articles that may potentially have significant impact on business and the stock market. 1. Prostate cancer could be treated by destroying tumors with electric currents. This article discusses a potentially groundbreaking new treatment for prostate cancer, which could have a significant impact on the pharmaceutical and healthcare industries. 2. Amazon shuts newspaper and magazine subscriptions for Kindle and print. As Amazon is one of the world's largest online retailers, any significant changes in its business operations could potentially have an impact on the stock market and the publishing industry. 3. Google says hackers could silently own your phone until Samsung fixes its modems. As mobile devices are increasingly integral to our daily lives, any news related to device security could potentially impact the stock market and the technology industry. 4. One AI Tutor Per Child. Personalized learning is finally here. The potential of AI to revolutionize education is a topic that has garnered significant attention and investment in recent years, and any breakthroughs in this area could have a significant impact on the edtech industry. 5. Copyright registration guidance. Works containing material generated by AI. With AI-generated content becoming increasingly prevalent, any updates or changes to copyright laws could have significant implications for the creative industries.
On the front page of Wall Street Bets, there are articles discussing a variety of financial topics. One article talks about the most anticipated earnings releases for the week beginning March 13, 2023. Another article mentions the looming debt ceiling, which many people seem to have forgotten about. There are also several articles about the Federal Reserve, including one about the Fed pivoting their balance sheet strategy while inflation is still high. The named entity recognition of these articles has extracted several important entities, including dates such as March 17, 2023, 1929, and 2008, and organizations such as the Fed, Credit Suisse, and WSB. The article titles also mention important figures such as J. Powell VW, Dennis Rodman, and Milton Friedman. Additionally, there are references to current events, such as the Fed balance sheet ticking up massively, and Credit Suisse getting desperate for liquidity. Overall, the articles on Wall Street Bets cover a wide range of financial topics and reference a variety of important entities and figures. It is clear that there is a lot of discussion and concern about current financial events, particularly around inflation and the actions of the Federal Reserve. Some of the articles on the front page of Wall Street Bets that could potentially have a significant impact on the financial markets or the business world are 1. Most anticipated earnings releases for the week beginning March 13, 2023. Earnings reports often have a significant impact on stock prices, and the most anticipated earnings releases of the week could potentially drive market movements. 2. Fed pivoting their balance sheet strategy while inflation is still 6% year over year. The Federal Reserve's actions and policies can have a significant impact on the economy and the financial markets, so any changes to their balance sheet strategy could be closely watched by investors. 3. Credit Suisse getting desperate for liquidity. The financial health of large banks like Credit Suisse can have broader implications for the financial system as a whole, and any signs of distress or instability could potentially impact the markets. 4. Update. High probability recession hits us in late 2023. Economic forecasts and predictions can shape market sentiment and influence investor behavior, so this article could potentially impact market movements if investors become more pessimistic about the economic outlook. 5. Save the billionaires. This article, despite its potentially provocative title, could be relevant to investors who are interested in tax policy and the potential impact of changes to the tax code on wealthy individuals and corporations.
Thanks so much for tuning in to the RowSheet podcast. We always appreciate your support and hope you found our discussions insightful and thought-provoking. We look forward to bringing you more great content in the future. Lastly, don't forget to subscribe and stay up to date on all our latest episodes. Thanks again for listening.